I can't go without my teeth. I can't go.
Blocking the police widow, big mistake.
I didn't do it. The kid's obviously lying.
What do we got here?
I have never seen that before in my life.
Well, how did it get in your parka?
You stitched him up. You did the same thing with Dean Crocker.
Dean Crocker was guilty, now you know that.
Sure, okay. But you didn't have any evidence, so you planted the picture frame same as the flask.
I've got a bit of advice for you. Let it go. You could learn something from those shearers about looking after your mates. Nobody home by the look of it.
I think he'd subbed it up in town, most likely.
The Sussex Killers.
Over that way.
Come on, come on. Go.
Oh, bloody hell. Pinch the pump and open the valves.
Oh, and what's a second-hand pump worth around here?
A couple $100.
Sure. Big-time crime in the bush, eh?
Morning.
What does that mean?
Sorry?
All right, I'm a few minutes late. Is the roof going to fall in? I hope you're going to be ready for court tomorrow.
Well,
Oh, turn it up. She's a persecutor from hell.
It's up his nose.
Oh, you know, mate. See how they breathe up there.
Thank you.
What are you up to, men?
Watergate.
Watergate.
Yeah, someone's locking the pumps, opening the valves and letting the water out.
Mate, now, Jack, around here, that's a hanging offence.
Well, we've got every available man working on it.
What's up with the boss?
Huh?
He's worried about something.
Oh, I want to see him anyway. I'll have a word. Jack, can you have a word to that farmer? His name's Bill Redmond, eh?
Yeah, right, mate.
Thanks, mate.
You want a what?
Well, Jack can handle it. He's good.
He doesn't know his way around yet. Those farmers can be as touchy as hell.
Well, Adam can help out.
While you do what exactly?
Some work on the Dean Crocker case.
I thought that was all parcelled up and gift-wrapped. Maggie certainly thinks it is.
Well, something's bothering me, you know, nagging at me.
PJ, I don't like the sound of this. Maggie's prosecuting first thing in the morning.
I just don't want any hiccups.
Hiccups. What's this really about? Come on, out with it.
The picture in a silver frame found in Dean Crocker's possession. Now, when we interviewed him about it, he denied any knowledge of it. I just want to check it out again.
Are you saying you've got doubts about the evidence? The day before it goes to court?
It can't hurt to be sure.
Nose out of joint, is that it? Big city detective got you on the defensive, huh?
I eat big city detectives for breakfast.
All right, if you must.
Yes, Mr. Redmond. 2 detectives were out at your house earlier, but you weren't home. Yeah, well, we'd like to come and talk to you. Cranky old bastard, this guy. Constable Adam Cooper. Cooper? Yeah, that's right, the short ass, thank you.
Come on, short ass, this is #1 job around here. Because farmers are what keep this community alive. Isn't that right, PJ?
Now, don't forget your junior detective kit there, Adam.
Oh, yeah.
Good man.
Oh, honeymoon's well and truly over for you and Jack, isn't it?
Yeah. How's it all looking?
Well, the one who worries me is Rowdy. His mum's prepared to lie for Dean Crocker. She might try to persuade Rowdy to change his story.
Rowdy's with his dad.
Well, she still has access to him. PJ, I want to win this one.
Yep.
What's on your mind?
Hmm?
That's the Crocker transcript.
No, she's right.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll make sure. Mrs. Fleming, we're doing a final review of the evidence we're going to present in court tomorrow. I'm going through your stolen property. 1 silver frame photograph, 1 pair of antique candlesticks, 1 camera.
That was John's. It hasn't been used since he passed on.
All right, $50 in cash from your wardrobe drawer, $200 in cash from your tool boy, 1 pair of Zeiss binoculars.
Yeah, they were John's as well. Did you say $50 from the wardrobe drawer?
Yes, is that right?
The amount's right, but it wasn't dollars. It was pounds.
Sorry?
They pounds, shillings and pence. John kept a full set of the Queen Elizabeth issue prior to decimal currency. In come the dollars, in come the cents, out go the pounds, the shillings and the pence. Be prepared, folks, when the coins begin to mix on the 14th of February, 1966. I asked a neighbour to bring it in. I thought it might help you. John never stopped being a policeman. He kept the serial numbers of everything.
Yeah, the notes are in good condition. Yeah, one each of those, the rest in coins. £50 and all. Yeah, I'll hold. Talking to the bank.
You're taking your savings out of mothballs, mate.
No, some of the money stolen from Edith Fleming's was in old currency.
All right.
Yes, mate. Dealer.
If there's anyone round here, it'd be Benny Banders.
Righto. Thanks for that.
Are you still running your checks on Jack? All right. When you found out?
Well, his wife and kids aren't turning up, mate. She left him. You know why he left armed robbers?
No.
He was given the sideways push. Because no magistrate would give his so-called evidence any credibility.
No, that's why I haven't called him for a witness tomorrow.
Well, he's a scammer from way back. And now he's playing games here.
What time was that when you went out this morning?
Early.
What time is early?
For you or for me?
Real joker, isn't he?
Up before the crack of dawn, Mr. Redmond.
Up before you lot.
Have you got any idea why they'd let your water out?
What?
Your water! Why would they let your water out?
You want to plough my paddocks and I'll do the detecting.
I know what I'd like to do. Righto, what do you see?
Tyre tracks.
No, there's a story here. Read it.
Drove up, stopped here, nicked the pump, drove off again.
But who, mate? Who?
Well, it's obviously not that vehicle, because there's one bald tyre.
So, Mr. Redmond, is that the only vehicle you've got around here?
What?
I said...
What does this say to you?
No idea, Benny.
Fire in the hearth. Mum filling the tin bath with hot water. Little kiddies, pink and laughing. A poor family, depression time. Dad humping the bluey, but happy at bath time. Happy at this moment.
Now, have you bought any old money lately, mate?
Oh, a few pennies. Is that where your interest lies, Mr. Hasham?
No, I'm interested in someone trying to flog 50 quid's worth of a pre-decimal currency, like this bloke.
No, I haven't bought any money from him. But the face is familiar. Let me think. Yes, over here. Had a matching pair of these and he bought one of them. Got it for a song. Suitcases. How redolent they are. Travel, romance, hope, dreams.
Tickets, labels, luggage, that's what we see, not faces.
Well, the suitcase is called the New Elite.
Could you,
Yeah.
Oh, the New Elite. Tough, but cheap. Circa 50s, early 60s. Could take a knock or two without any complaints at all. Booked the one that you're after through a couple of days ago.
Where was it going?
Melbourne. To be collected by Mrs. Smith. What's in it?
Stolen property, most likely. Silverware, camera, binoculars, some pre-decimal currency.
Nothing inflammable, explosive, corrosive.
No, I doubt it. Can we intercept it?
The efficiency of airline being what it is today. You can't. Suitcase and contents are in the hands of Mrs. Smith by now. We can guarantee it.
How'd you go?
No good, mate.
Geez, I tell you what, mate, you put the wind up Maggie.
PJ, can we go through some of this on our dinner break, please?
I can't, man. He's got to set up a meeting. Look, stop worrying.
Mount Thomas Police, Senior Constable Schultz speaking to you. Hang on, mate, I've got the blokes who can help you. There you go, it's for you.
What now?
Now the pump's gone off.
Hey, Nick, you don't remember pulling over anyone with one bald tyre, do you?
Detective Woodley.
Hey?
One ball tyre.
No, mate, no, I'll keep my eyes
What time
open
is that,
for you.
sir?
Thank you.
Noel, I'm sure Constable Cooper will know the way to your place.
This meeting, I hope it's important.
Okay, we'll come and take a look. Thank you. Go on, Adam.
Making progress, Jack?
In the process of solving the case, BJ.
I don't understand why he's letting the water out of the tanks.
Because he's a mongrel and he enjoys giving other people strife, that's why.
Maybe.
You got a theory, PJ?
No, mate, I reckon you and Jack got this well on hand.
Go on, Adam. Let's hit the frogging.
How's lunch, boss?
PJ, a word?
I got a meeting on, boss.
Please.
Have you got something against Jack Woodley or not? What's all this bulldust about hiccups in the evidence?
I explained before, boss.
So Dean Crocker's claiming that we bricked him. Do you seriously give that any credibility?
And what if the court believes him, eh? I mean, Maggie's left like a shag on a rock.
You're as good as saying you believe him. What is this, your own private little
I
crusade?
just want to be prepared.
Come on, you're not a bloody Boy Scout yourself, BJ. Far from it. Nothing. Nothing I ought to know that you don't tell me, all right?
No, can't make it out.
No, we might be able to blow that shot up. Our paparazzi was using a slow-speed film. It means we can go bigger with less brain.
Oh, Chris, hi, I'm just going to get the lunches.
Oh, hi. I've seen her face somewhere before.
Well, that's Judy Stewart, Regional Crime Scene Examiner.
Ah, brains and beauty, huh?
Oh, thanks for that, Chris. You made my day.
So, what's going on?
No, I just need to check out a couple of things. So. Oh. Maggie, how are you? Maggie, Judy.
Yeah, hi, Judy. How are you? I just heard Rowdy's pulled his statement.
What happened?
Oh, who knows? I mean, we were expecting Kelly to talk him out of it anyway, weren't we?
Great.
But that's okay. I mean, we've still got the evidence of the picture frame, so we mightn't need Rowdy's statement. We should be fine.
Yep. Thanks, Mags.
Oh, thanks, Chris. All right, well, I'll leave you two to finish your meeting.
Yep, bye. Thanks for that.
She looks a bit put out. Did you and she have plans?
Oh, me and Maggie, no.
Not your tough?
Judy, how soon can you get the photo enlarged for me?
Tonight? Did you know there was another film taken at Epis?
What do you mean, another film?
Well, we're training a video operator to tape all the major crime scenes. We sent him over there unofficially about an hour after we'd been.
Judy, get a copy of the tape for me?
For you, Patrick? What do you think?
There. No flaming pump. Thousands of litres of water drained. I'll tell you who did it.
You got a theory, Mr. Wade?
My theory is fact, son. Up there. Up there on Knob Heights. Flaming yuppies with their piddling little acreages. That's where me pumps are going.
Why can't they buy their own pumps?
Mate, they're too busy buying ostriches and alpacas. They can't afford pumps. They come down here to steal off fair dinkum farmers.
Flaming yuppies.
You gotta set up camp here. I see more of him than I do me wife.
Yeah, well, PJ's on another case.
Here to keep an eye on you lot, is he?
Yeah, he's good. He's the best.
You're his little lapdog.
Adam, have a look at this.
Same tracks.
Yeah.
You heard the news?
Yeah, Rowdy's decided he doesn't want to give evidence.
Maggie's into the boss. What do you got there, mate?
Movies.
Yeah, sure.
Is everything under control? PJ, I want Dean Crocker. He's not going to walk out of court tomorrow laughing at us, is he?
He might have a
PJ,
problem.
somebody tell me I'm going to wake up and this is only a dream.
Yeah, pause it. See? Table. It's no frame.
So?
But take a look at these photos, eh? Here on the table, there's the frame.
Come on, PJ, you can barely even see the side table, never mind the frame.
Judy's going to enlarge them for me.
When was this video made?
An hour after these photos were taken.
All right, explain this to me really slowly, really carefully, because I've got a bad feeling about this.
Come on, you know what we're looking at.
Explain!
If the silver frame was gone and the tape was shot, Dean Crocker couldn't have stolen it.
We don't even know the frame's in these photographs.
If it is, it was lifted off the tape.
In the time between when crime scene shot these photos and when this video was made, yes, I'm not completely dense.
That was during the door knock, and Jack...
All right. All right, he might be in it. Might be. You're not asking me to hang him yet, are you?
No, I'm just keeping you informed. That's all.
I need to go for a walk.
You fancy yourself in that chair, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Fellas, how's it going?
It's going off, mate. I reckon we'll crack this case in no time.
Good on you. Out of my chair, mate.
Sorry.
We're about to pull the pin, go and have a beer. Do you want to join us?
No, a bit tied up, Jack, thanks.
Right, I'll meet you down there.
All right, I'll get out of this giggle suit and meet you in the bar. See you, PJ.
See you, mate.
What are you working on?
Mate? Oh, you know how it is. Big time crime in the bush, all that.
Come and have a beer, my
I'm
shout.
a bit busy, mate.
Come on, you're a good detective, but you've been a bit of a mongrel.
Is that right?
Well, you won't have a beer with your mates.
Not tonight, mate. Thanks all the same.
Thanks, Adrian. See ya.
Hungry, Mags?
I get nervous, I eat.
Come on, you can't wait to get into court.
Yeah, like Gloria, I just love it.
Mags, how would you feel if I told you we didn't have a little bit of evidence of the silver picture frame?
PJ, how would you feel if I told you I was going to cut off you-know-whats?
Oh, that important?
No,
huh?
don't mess with me,
No,
PJ.
look, listen.
I mean it.
Crocker's
I don't want to
evidence.
hear it. PJ, it is the only, you hear me, the only solid evidence that I have, unless you can locate the rest of the stolen property.
Look, Maggie, I am working on that.
And Judy Stewart's helping you out, right?
No, I'm working with Judy Stewart in a professional capacity, Mags, that's all.
Why were you looking at the photographs of the crime scene at Edith Fleming's place?
No reason.
PJ, I want to know.
Just eat your noodles.
PJ,
Eat your noodles.
Ooh.
Oh, you look good.
So what's new? Can I have a beer, please? And
Sure.
one for Jack.
Bourbon.
Make it Jack Daniels, Chris. Only the best.
Where are you going? You going out?
To the nightclub at St David's.
Oh.
Cruising.
Listen, I'm a bit worried about something.
What?
PJ. He's a good cop, I'm not saying otherwise. He's not as good as he thinks he is, but I give him his due. But he's up to something, he's manoeuvring. I think he wants me out of here.
Nah.
I think he's jealous.
PJ's not the sort of guy to get jealous.
Well, do me a favour. Eyes open, ears open. That's all I'm saying.
Come on, Jack. PJ's not up to anything.
Wake up and smell the flowers, mate. Cheers.
you're not going to tell me, are you? Look, is there something wrong with Jack's evidence? Is that what's going on
Mags, I
between
want to make sure you're going to win in court tomorrow.
Oh, on your own, the lone crusader,
Well,
huh?
you've been talking to the boss, have you?
No, but you have, right? Now, Jack Woodley is a good detective, that's a fact. So why shut him out?
I'm just following up a couple of leads.
Like what, the rest of the stolen
No,
property?
we got the deal Scott onto it and he's just checking it out.
Well, so that's it? That's your alternative evidence?
Edith Fleming also had some pre-decimal currency stolen.
So what?
So, Sergeant Fleming's notebook, back pages.
Are these what I think they are?
Mm-hmm. You wrote down the serial numbers from the notes.
Great.
Mags, if Crocker's got the notes, we've got it.
If, it's a pretty big if,
Well, it's the
wouldn't you
best
say?
we've got, isn't it?
Look, do you want to tell me why the picture frame that Jack found is suddenly nothing?
You're a good prosecutor, Doyle. You're going to win.
PJ, don't you go anywhere.
Good. Sorry, mate, you're right. Bourbon.
All right. We're nicking PJ tonight.
I know what I know, and I knows nothing. Where are you from, Chris?
Oh, you could say I'm from around here.
Mount Thomas.
Yeah, my dad was a licensee. Matter of fact, I was born not far from where you're sitting.
Is that right?
Dad stopped to have one for the road on the way to the hospital, and I wouldn't wait.
My old man was a copper.
Yeah?
He was always in the know. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be in the know. You know, if you see something going on, people rushing everywhere in ambulances and red and blue lights, you want to know what's happening, don't you? Well, coppers know.
Yeah, publicans get to hear a few secrets,
Good
too.
feeling, I won't kid you, it's special. You get respect everywhere you go. Hard on wives, though. Too much stress, too many late nights.
Yeah.
My old man got himself shot once in the line of duty. They gave him a medal. You want to know where he was shot? Right through the palm of the hand. Straight through it.
Oh, the background's too bloody dark.
Can it be fixed?
Yeah, I'll fix it. I'll try 12 seconds. Oh, now this time we should be able to see what's on the table. Fingers and toes crossed. How is the old girl?
Oh, she's pretty tough.
Hoons like that ought to go down for 10 years.
Well, the beaks don't like to hurt their feelings, you know.
Thanks, fellas.
It's perfect. About 6,000 people and 2 billion sheep. It's perfect. I wouldn't care if I never saw the city again. Have you been down there lately?
No.
There are kids sleeping in toilets and begging on the street. You know, I never thought I'd see the day in my life.
Yeah, we've got our fair share of the problems too, you know.
Yeah, but you handle them up here. You know, up here you look after yourselves.
Sounds like you plan to stay.
Wife and kids, that's all that's missing.
Yeah. G'day.
Okay, Nick.
Usual?
Yeah, it'll be great.
My shout.
No, mate, I'm only going to stay for one.
Take it out of this, Chris. PJ and Mags coming in?
Oh, I don't know, mate.
What, are they working on the Dean Crocker brief, are they?
Well, Maggie, usually on the jack, mate.
What about my mate PJ?
Geez, your old mate PJ, I don't know. I was too busy to ask him. Oh, he's a hardy like you. Lays his cards pretty close to his chest.
No, we're looking good this time.
Yeah, there it is.
You look like hell. I thought you were expecting this.
Yeah, I expected it. Jude, listen, can you make up a couple of copies for me on this?
Yeah, I was going to.
Yeah, and we'll keep this in the quiet, eh?
What's happening?
Just a favour.
Curiouser and curiouser.
So we work our guts out and get them into court, and what happens? They don't get convicted because the judges live in cloud cookie land. You know, all they're interested in doing is feeling sorry for the poor, misunderstood little person who's bashed a pensioner or bashed a police widow or run over someone's kid when they're driving pissed. And who gets on in the job, mate? Not you and me. Not you and me. It's shiny shoes or desk jockeys. That's who gets on.
Oh, maybe. Well, I mean, Tom Crawley's pretty straight, mate. Good things done up here.
It's not what you know, it's who you know. I've never had a stroke of luck in all my time in the job.
Are you absolutely positive the picture frame wasn't in the videotape?
And the video taken an hour later, the frame was gone.
So it was there and then gone.
At that time, the only person present to have motive.
And Jack's motive being to make sure that we nailed Dean Crocker, right?
That to make himself look like God's gift to Mount Thomas.
No, come on, that's a pretty subjective judgment, isn't it? You sure you're not just a weeny bit jealous?
Oh, come off it,
No,
Maggie.
no, he gets results and good ones.
Yeah, we can all get results if we plant evidence, can't we?
Right. Do you really think that you can find a link between the pound notes taken from Edith and Dean Crocker?
If we can't, what have we got?
Well, not enough, not now. We'd have to withdraw the case and he'd walk.
And some coffee?
PJ, Dean Crocker is guilty. You know that
Maggie,
he
what
is.
the hell do you expect me to do?
I
What do you
expect you
expect
to
me
find
to do?
those bloody banknotes. That's what I expect.
So you danced the night away, did you?
Yeah, wicked music. You should come along sometime, Nick. You'd love it.
No, I value my hearing too much.
Hey?
Don't joke, because you'll be as deaf as a post by the time you're my age.
Yeah, well, if I have to wait that long, I don't have to worry, do I?
You can find your own tyres for that, thank you.
Did you find a ball tyre?
Maybe, maybe not. The block of waters has got a set of new tyres in that crappy year to this.
Thank you, Nick.
No worries. Here he is. Hey, how's your head there, Jack?
Oh, I'm nailing it back down.
You're putting a few away.
Well, you know what they say, never trust a man who doesn't drink.
Yeah, then you're all right, mate.
Where's the boss? He late again?
No, his grandson probably kept you up last night. How's your nerves there, Maggie?
Yeah, I'm in great shape.
His ice, mate, is pure ice.
Yeah, I know, feeling.
Maggie, you haven't noticed? I've got my best suit on, ready for the witness box.
Look, I'm not sure.
Ready, willing, and able.
Morning, all.
What
Tom,
was?
how you going?
Doyle, PJ, my office.
I'm going to answer this phone. Hello, Mount Thomas Police. Yeah? Jack?
Thanks very much, PJ, for a completely sleepless night. Maggie, you're fully aware of what's going on?
Yes, I am.
I want to look at this from all angles before we make a decision we might regret.
I'd just like to remind you that I'm due in court in about 30
I'm well
minutes.
aware of that, Dawn.
I'd also like to say that without the evidence of the silver picture frame found in Dean Crocker's possession, we don't have a hope of getting a conviction.
So where do we go from here?
Hey, PJ.
Nick, we're
Got a
busy.
phone call, mate.
Oh, who is it, mate?
Brian Earl, the station master. He says he's onto something you might be interested in.
All right, I'll have a word to him later.
All right, mate, I'll pass it on for you.
Thank you.
Out, Schultz.
All right.
All right, let me make one thing perfectly clear.
Well, I'm not
Doyle,
withdrawing
will
the
you
case.
please shut up? One, if Jack Woodley's evidence is tainted, there's no way we're leading with it. Two, any officer in this station who fabricates evidences for the high jump, no argument.
Listen.
I mean, where does it end? Some rough nut we don't happen to like is railroaded into doing time? Or a fellow officer? Not to mention different politics or funny hats.
How sure are we that Crocker was bricked anyway? I mean, you could be wrong.
I wish I was,
Oh, is
Maggie.
that right? Are you sure about that?
Well, what do you think?
Look, this is getting us nowhere. All right, I'm not going to do anything about Jack until the court case is over. In the meantime, not a peep about this to anybody.
I reckon we can get Crocker on new evidence.
What, 30 minutes before Doyle's due in court?
What, in your stall?
I'm duty-bound to let the defence know that we won't be leading with the evidence
You can
of the picture
still
frame.
proceed with the case.
No point jumping before you push, Doyle.
Buy some time.
Oh, come on.
How's she prosecuting? Seems so.
You've got to be joking, don't you?
No, she's very good. Excuse me. Morning, Constable Doyle.
Yeah, very good morning to you too, Mr. Sutcliffe. Listen, I wouldn't mind a quick word before we go in before His Worship.
Her worship, actually. We've got Jane Grey today.
Oh.
Yes, I thought you'd be pleased. Mind you, she won't be putting up with any nonsense from your lot.
Not quite sure I know what you're talking about there, Shane.
Come on, Maggie. There's stolen property allegedly in my client's possession.
Oh, that. It's not important.
Not important.
No, I don't believe so.
What are you telling
Well,
me?
I'm not planning to lead with that evidence.
What brought this on?
I just don't think that we need it.
Pull the other one. You're as good as saying my client's telling the truth.
About what?
He claims Detective Woodley planted that picture
Oh,
frame.
come on, Shane, it's a fairly common claim.
You know what
let's
this does
face
to your
it.
case? Blows it out of the water.
I don't think so.
You got nothing else.
Do I look worried?
Hey, what's going on? Leave this to me. I'll be making a submission for the charges to be dismissed, Constable. You realise
You can
that,
do
don't
that,
you?
Shane.
Also, that further inquiries be made into this matter. My client is alleged
Mr.
all
Sutcliffe,
along.
what
Are they admitting that Woodley set me up?
Just let me handle this, Mr. Crocker.
No, look, I told you I never went near that old biddy's house in the first place. So this sucks. No, it sucks. Now, look, you let me have my say in court, and the truth will be told.
You wouldn't know the truth if it sat on your face, mate.
Just keep it on, mate. Just keep it. Okay, I'm sorry.
You mentioned pounds, shillings and pence. Now, it could be just coincidence, of course, but I found this in the till. I've got it. I reckon the bloke that sent the suitcase to Melbourne slipped this past me.
My client has disputed the police evidence all along and was obviously right to do so. There's been serious misconduct, in my opinion.
Thank you, Mr. Sutcliffe, but yours is only one of the opinions to be considered here. Well, Constable.
Your Worship, the prosecution asks that this matter be stood down.
That's not
because
acceptable.
of something which has come to light that may well benefit the court.
I protest at these delaying tactics.
When will you be ready?
We may need some time to follow up on this new evidence, Your Worship.
Well, you will have a little time. I'll adjourn until 2 o'clock this afternoon.
But, Your Worship, that
But if this new evidence is not forthcoming, I will be left with no choice but...
Yes, I understand, Your Worship. Thank you very much.
We'll move on?
You get nothing.
Zip. Zilch. A search warrant? Well, can we do that? He's already in court over this matter.
Well, that money's got to be somewhere.
Be a hell of a gamble. It could just as easily be in Melbourne, out of reach.
Boss, it looks like he might be carrying it around in his pockets.
Doesn't mean because he's got a bob or two in loose change in his pockets that the notes are still in his possession.
No,
Doyle.
but it narrows the odds.
I wouldn't even say that. Look, the coin's not worth a brass razoo. Any prints from Crocker would have been well and truly obliterated. They're not traceable. Doesn't prove anything. Oh, for crying out loud. What is it now, Schultz?
Nah, it's all right. You can wait. You can wait.
Well, shut the door.
Yep, all right.
We're already in the gun over this picture frame business.
So do you want to tell Edith that Crocker walked?
No.
All right, we go for a warrant?
No warrant.
It's a bit of a gutless decision, don't you reckon, mate?
You want to be in my shoes, mate? You take the job and the responsibility.
So Crocker walks and Jack goes down, is that it?
Unless you can come up with more than a shilling, yes.
Can't imagine Blocker spending money on a set of new tyres. He can't even afford a shout at the pub. You all right?
Yeah, just a bit hungover. You don't know what PJ's working on, do you?
No. Mount Thomas 509 to VKC. Block of waters.
You big boy.
Ah, celebration time.
A little premature, perhaps. Then again, perhaps not.
Well, that's lawyer sphere, isn't it? Perhaps and perhaps not. Hey, senior.
All the glass things, Chris.
What's all that about?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, but
You're obviously not worried about it. Anything else you want?
No, just that bloke in the place with gold money in his wallet.
Jeez.
Oh, no, it's old money. He has.
What do you mean, pounds?
Pounds in his wallet. I saw them when he paid for their last run.
Mate, not here. He's got his lawyer with him.
Another one for Senior Detective Hasham. Hey!
Not here, the other one.
Shut up,
PJ.
shut up.
The other one. Hey!
Come in, station with me, mate.
Mr. Waters. We want to work with you.
Blocker, put it down.
Thanks for wrecking my suit.
So, is this it?
Penny in your pocket, pens in your mate's wallet, eh? It's very clever.
Oh, surprise, surprise. Serial numbers all seem to tally. Oh, it's beautiful stuff, eh? Got this plastic play rubbish. Look at that.
Yeah. It bought more too, didn't it, eh?
Yeah, I can't even remember when decimal currency came in now.
It was the 14th of February 1966.
Why didn't you send it down to Melbourne with the rest of the stuff?
I wanted to keep it.
What about the shilling you gave the station master?
Yeah, well, look, it got mixed up in my small change.
So you were hoping you'd get a better price for this down in the smoke, huh?
No.
What then?
Well, I mean, they're part of our history, aren't they?
Mr. Crocker, please stand. I find all charges proven against you. I've given this considerable thought, and I believe I have no alternative other than to give you a custodial sentence. It's a horrific state of affairs when a woman of over 70 years of age can't feel safe in her own home. This type of violent crime is an affront to all decent people. And it's my belief that your elderly victim needs to feel that justice is being done when considering your sentence. On the first charge of burglary, I sentence you to 16 months in prison. On the charge of theft, I sentence you to 16 months in prison to be served concurrently. On the charge of recklessly causing serious injury, I sentence you to 16 months in prison to be served cumulatively, making an effective sentence of 2 years and 8 months. Constable, you may remove the defendant from the court.
Your Worship, I've been instructed that my client wishes to appeal.
It's John's notebook.
Thank you. No, I'd like you to keep it. I have the feeling one generation can still pass on something to another.
I'm really honoured, but PJ did all the work.
Perhaps you think that's a silly notion.
Not at all.
Perhaps it is. So, we put him away for a little while.
Well, 2 years and 8 months was about as much as we could hope for.
About half of what he deserved.
He wasn't carrying the torch intending to use it as a weapon, or we could have got him with aggravated burglary.
But he did use it as a weapon. I think I'm testimony to that.
Well, the law works in mysterious ways.
It's a Mad Hatter's tea party sometimes.
But I'm satisfied. 2 years and 8 months will give Crocker time to think about what he did to me.
Well, that's if his kind think.
Oh, well, you're rotten hell for it one day, Maggie.
No, one can only hope.
Good luck, Mrs. Fleming.
Oh. Now you come again and see me, mind, all of you.
We will. Bye-bye.
See you soon.
So anyway, Nick.
Yes?
Jack took off after him and pulled him down into the dam.
Oh, gee, I'm impressed.
Block of waters, mate.
Eh? I am impressed.
You know why he's draining the water, don't you?
No, mate, but I've got a feeling you're going to tell me.
Yes, I am. His brother.
His brother?
Paulie, he's the water carter.
Water's water.
Not at $35 a 2,000 litre load, it's not.
So there's a bit of money in it for the old H2O brothers.
Yes, indeedy.
I never knew a clean shirt could smell so good.
Here he is, man of the moment.
Where is everybody?
I don't know. How'd they do in court, Nick?
Well, they got a result, all right.
So what, they're down the pub, are they?
No, mate, no. Actually, the boss wants to see you.
Has he?
Here comes police, Senior Constable Silt speaking.
Jack?
What's going on?
Just an informal chat to talk things over. We thought that was the best approach at this stage.
We did we?
We're still hoping there's an explanation you can give us in this matter.
Maggie, PJ, did you know this was going on?
What you're about to see is a videotape taken by Constable Edwards from St David's at Edith Fleming's home after she was burgled.
Has this got something to do with that dog Crocker whinging about me fabricating evidence, is it?
Yes, that is what it's about.
Same old story. Take the side of the crook.
We'd like you to look at the videotape before you comment further.
PJ, you got nothing to say about this? No answer was a stern reply.
Wonder what's going on in there. Do you know what he reckons? He reckons PJ wants him transferred out of here.
Why is that?
Because he's jealous.
Why is that?
Well, PJ was top dog around here until Jack turned up, wasn't he?
Made your day, didn't it, Adam? Big tough bloke from the city coming up here. Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
Yeah, right.
What do you know about him, anyway?
I just worked on a case with him. He's good.
You'd be the expert, would you?
Nick, he was with armed robbers.
He was. Why'd he leave him?
R&R, better life.
Oh, so he gave up all the glory if you'd be Colic Mount Thomas. Now, wake up to yourself.
Yeah, sorry, Nick, I forgot. You know everything, don't you?
Well, that proves nothing.
This photograph was taken about an hour before the video. There's the silver frame photograph.
Do you admit you took the picture from Edith Fleming's home and later planted it?
Yes, PJ, do I have to do all the talking here?
What are you on about, Jack?
Look, we all knew Dean Crocker was guilty, right? Maggie, you proved it in court. So if PJ and I decided to bend the rules a little bit...
No, not me, Jack. You.
No,
you.
One in, all in.
Oh, you're a mug, Jack. Why would he set about incriminating himself?
PJ uncovered the videotape. He had the stills blown up. Nobody knew about this until then.
What is this? Local rules, is it?
This isn't your first time, Jack. We know how you played the game in the city.
Why, Jack?
Why? Ask any copper. A dog like Dean Crocker bashes a police widow and we get him into court and they won't convict. And we knew he was guilty. We all knew he was guilty.
If the court needs sorting out, that's their business. All we can do is our job.
You're to come to St David's with me now. ESD will be meeting us there.
No, you can't do this.
It's done, Senior.
Look, don't do this, OK? I'm a good cop. I get results. I'm a good cop.
Oh, you're good, mate. There's
You
no
shut your leg and mouth!
Senior, that's enough. Get your things together.
Look, Tom, it's the way it's done, right? It's the way things
Not
get
here.
done. You're going to turf me out of the job, you know that, don't you?
Let's go. Now.
I hope you're proud of yourself, mate. Huh? You proud of yourself?
Want to tell me what's going on?
Why don't you ask your mate, PJ? He's the one who dobbed me in.
Well, he must have had a reason.
What's the job about, mate? Catching crooks, that's what it's about, isn't it? That's what they tell us. Fighting filth. Well, they expect you to fight filth if you can't fight dirty.
Yeah. Corner, yeah. Yeah, okay. What is it, you know? No, not what sort of truck.
Go on, Nick, nice working with you.
Thanks, mate. All the best to you, Jack.
It's all over the place. Okay.
No hard feelings, Tom.
Jack? Yeah, okay, I'll get somebody over there as soon as I can. Yep. All right. Okay, bye-bye.
You watch your back around here, son.
Yeah, good luck.
All right, Cooper.
Righto, let's go.
Get yourself over to the corner of Violet and High Streets. Truck's lost its load. Get over there and divert the traffic. Cooper.
Yeah, I know.
You've got a lot to learn.
Well, that was one of life's experiences I could have done without.
Well, you had a choice to make and you made it.
Yeah. Well, it sounds easy, painless. Except I might have just cost a man his career.
Oh, so what are you going to do now?
Oh, I thought about resigning for about 10 seconds.
What else would you do?
I don't know. Gigolo in the south of France, maybe?
As a gigolo, you might get work in Tasmania.
Yeah, I'll give it a miss there, no?
You know, there's always Judy Stewart as a consolation prize.
She's not my type, Max.
Oh, PJ, who is your type?
What are you doing after work?
After work?
Just a bunch of coppers having a couple of drinks down the pub.
Thanks, Nick.
Yeah.